Hi, this is New England Ninja, and welcome to the beginning of my my brake series, I guess, because I'm doing a whole bunch of brake work, and I guess some people requested to see it. And so the first, I was just undressing the bike to put it in the garage to start doing this, and I figured, you don't need to see that. You know how to take the fairings off your bike. But one thing popped up that I want to remind you of, because I've made this mistake before. Always, always, always remember to unhook your turn signals, if they attach like these do, from the fairing before you take it off. Because otherwise you might have to do some wiring, which isn't something you really want to do, because that's no fun. This is one of those, like, I shit you not moments, okay? Just after I finished making that short little video to tell you to be careful when you're taking your fairings off. Let's see if I can see that? That is the end of a wire that's supposed to have a connector on it. And when I unplugged it, the connector stayed inside the other half. So I am gonna have to do some wiring. But I won't do that now, I'll do that later. I'm just gonna get to the brake stuff now, and I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Alright guys, here we are in the garage. It's a mess, just like the outside, but who cares? There's the bike. I took all the fairing off, and the gas tank actually, but that was more for me rather than... You could do this without taking any of the fairing off, except for this side panel, because the brake fluid reservoir is right there for the rear brake, so you need to be able to get to that. But and I took off the right hand exhaust, which you'll probably want to do anyways, because it sits like right here and it gets in the way, and it's easier to get to this stuff if you if it's not there. But I guess we'll get to it. To start off with the things you'll need. That's the fun stuff, so I guess we'll save that for last. Okay, one, I was thirsty, and two, you need somewhere to, when it comes time to bleed the brakes, you need a reservoir for the end of the hose to sit in. So I have that plastic bottle. Along with that, I have, 4-ish feet, actually this is more like 5 feet, I guess, of 3/16 inside diameter clear plastic hose, or I guess it's vinyl, but so you can see the bubbles if there are any, etc., etc. So there's that for bleeding the brakes. You will need assorted small screwdrivers. I don't remember why, but I know you do. Socket set. You definitely want some disposable gloves. I usually don't wear these when I do maintenance, but brake fluid's nasty, and you're going to be, playing with it a lot, so I would definitely pick up some of these. This is called Sil Glide. It's an Napa brand. It's like, I guess, general like brake part lube, which we'll use for the calipers. Here is Valvoline Synthetic DOT 3 and 4 brake fluid. That's the recommended kind to use, so go for that. It needs to be DOT 4 though, for motorcycles in general, but at least for this bike it does. Here is our high temperature thread sealant, or red Loctite as it's more known, but this is Permatex. So yeah, but you need red Loctite. Here's brake cleaner. I might need to get another can of this depending on how much we use, but brake cleaner, definitely. I have some funnels. I don't remember if we're going to need them or not, but I needed some anyways. Paper towels will definitely be necessary, so stock up. I just bought a roll for this, so I think that's probably alright. And so now the good stuff. It pains me looking at this stuff, knowing how expensive it was and that it's this tiny. But here are the rear brake pads. These are Galfer Kevlar greens. I don't know why it says racing on there, but it does. I just noticed that it says racing right there. Those are the rear brake pads. These are Galfer sintered brake pads for the front. These are two. This is, I think, the best you can get for the front. I tried to find sintered ones for the rear, but I could only find these green ones. But oh well. So those are the replacement pads. I'm gonna go like hide those somewhere away from here while we're doing all the stuff with the brake fluid, and then once we get to the bleeding part, I'll pull them out again. Well, obviously to put the pads back on. And here's the really fun stuff, which is the new stainless brake lines. The set was like $105, and it comes with all the hardware and stuff in there. You can see, and the lines, and it comes with stickers, you know, just in case you're that kind of guy or gal. But yeah. So all of this together, if you guys want to talk price-wise, this stuff shipped was $220. This is like $2. This was, I think, $7, $6. You don't need those. This was $4, and this was $3. These were $3. This was 93 cents. And, you know, you probably have a plastic water bottle, and you probably have tools. So that's everything you need. That's probably, what, I think it's 250-ish altogether for your new brake lines and brake pads. You know, that's assuming you're going to do all the labor, which is what we're going to do. The reason I took the gas tank off, one more thing. Our cheat sheet, which is my laptop with all the information on how to do this, because this is my first time doing this, so it's going to be a learning experience. But one of the reasons I took the gas tank off is because the brake line... Oh, actually it doesn't. I thought it did. Never mind. That was the throttle cables. Brake line does not get in the way of the gas tank, but oh well. Now it's off, and it makes me happy anyways, because there's more space to work. But that's everything you'll need. $250, nearabouts. And I guess we'll see what kind of a difference it really makes. I'm going to set this stuff aside and get to teardown, and I'll see you then.